Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Deputy Governor Quadri Hamzat host Polish-Nigerian Economic Forum. Lagos State Government boosts emergency services with 10 new ambulance bikes. And Deputy Governor of Lagos, Quadri Hamzat, commissions ICT Center for his alma mater at Oduabore Memorial Primary School, Mushin. The Lagos State Government has advocated deeper trade and investment ties with the Republic of Poland, describing the two economies as natural partners united by their ambitions for growth and prosperity. Now, the State Deputy Governor, Quadri Hamzat, made the call at the inaugural Polish-Nigerian Economic Forum at the Hugo Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos. Here's how it went.
Lagos, the commercial nerve center of the country, has continued to attract investors and strengthen economic ties with other countries. The Polish-Nigerian Economic Forum is another platform that brings together the Lagos State Deputy Governor, Quadri Hamzat, Secretary to the State Government, Abimbola Salu-Hudeyin, leading business executives, government officials and experts from both countries to explore opportunities for enhanced cooperation.
We like to talk about
Poland highlights steps taken in transforming its economy, which can also help in achieving sustainable growth in Lagos State.
Poland's remarkable journey from transforming economy to a leading innovator of Europe demonstrates the power of strategic investment, technology and forward-thinking policies. Notably, Poland has recently joined the elite group of trillion-dollar economies. I know we said that already twice, but we are very happy about it, so we'll keep on repeating because we really want this to be heard.
So without much developing understanding of Poland, we have heard that we are now meeting the criteria for being included in the G20 elite group of economies, that we are this $1 trillion economy, that we are cheering for Nigeria to fulfill this ambition. President Tinubu renewed hope agenda and plans for the future development. We are here to help to assist in all this. We are also very strong, I say it with mixed feelings, because the context is imposed on us. We are one of the biggest players and spenders in defense and security solutions. It is actually hard to say which sector of the Polish economy would be the lead sector, the strongest sector, because we are that diversified. The success of our transformation that allowed us from the late 80s to practically quadruple the size of our economy was based on the energy and success of small and medium enterprises. Some of them are represented here, and I believe that we have this in common. Polish entrepreneurial spirit matches and complements perfectly with the Nigerian appetite for investment, for development, for creativity. And I allow myself to say that this is particularly seen in Lagos. That this is the place, when I hear about diversifying Nigerian economy, Nigerian strengths, I cannot look any other way than to Lagos.
The representative of the federal government gives assurances of working closely with Poland to expand its trade, particularly in infrastructure, energy management, among others.
Africa's economic outlook remains promising, with growth projected at 3.9% in 2025. At the center of this story is Nigeria, reform-driven, open to business, and ready for investment. Our government is simplifying regulations, strengthening investor protections, upgrading infrastructure, and creating tailored incentives for strategic sectors. Under the leadership of the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Nigeria's economic revival is anchored on trade expansion through the renewed hope agenda. The shift away from dependency on oil and gas towards a diversified export-oriented economy is underway, guided by robust policies such as the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan and the Nigerian Industrial Revolution Plan. As we seek to deepen this partnership, Nigeria is open for business and envisions collaboration with Poland in critical areas. In agriculture and agro-processing, modernizing agricultural value chains through mechanization, food processing, and storage solutions, where Poland has deep expertise. Again, both countries can collaborate on energy and infrastructure while leveraging on the advancing energy security by collaborating in oil, gas, renewable energy resources.
The Deputy Governor, Kadri Hamzat, says the state is open for business and is eager to work with Polish investors across strategic sectors because Lagos is working towards an agenda focused on infrastructure, energy, and digital economy.
Lagos is not only Nigeria's commercial capital center, but is also Africa's most vibrant city of enterprise. It's home to 22 million people, and it contributes 30% of the GDP of our country and serves as the principal gateway to West Africa. Our administration in Lagos State has pursued an ambitious development agenda that we refer to as TEAMS agenda, with the T standing for transportation and traffic management, the H standing for health and environment, E standing for education and technology, M is making Lagos State a 21st century economy, and E stands for environment, and S stands for security and governance. So all this agenda, with each pillar geared towards positioning Lagos as a globally competitive hub for investment, trade, and innovation. Through strategic infrastructure development, digitization of our government processes, major transport projects, renewable energy initiatives, housing schemes, health investment, and a vibrant creative economy, Lagos is building the framework for lasting prosperity and inclusive government. And so this makes it easier for us to look for a great relationship with a country like Poland that has seen this type of trajectory. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity for collaboration between Lagos State and Polish partners are vast and promising. They include infrastructure and urban development. Poland's expertise in urban planning, housing solutions, and smart city technologies aligns with Lagos' vision of a sustainable megacity. Energy and clean technology, with Poland's advances in energy efficiency and Lagos' commitment to cleaner, renewable energy partnership can unlock scalable solutions for power generation and distribution. As we all know, our country has a monolithic power system that is now deregularized. So we are lucky in Lagos with two DISCOs, the eco-DISCOs, which are DISCOs are the distribution companies for electricity, serve only Lagos. So we are working with them to see how exactly we can power Lagos.
Governor Sanwo-Olu later joined the gathering and lent his voice to the case for state-foreign partnership for Nigeria.
As a government, we know we need to continue to encourage and enable the private sector to see us as a destination of choice. We know that you all have choices. We know that funding is fungible. Monies can go anywhere in the world, but you've chosen to come to this part of the world, especially Lagos. One of the things I want to assure you is that this government will continue to create that enabling environment. We'll continue to activate whatever we need to do to be a strong enabler, and ensuring that, ease of doing business. There's some things that are not within our own control, but we will continue to work with you to see how we remove some of those red tapes.
This Polish-Nigerian Economic Forum offers a unique platform to strengthen economic ties and explore practical avenues for investment and trade between Poland and Nigeria. And now that Poland has shifted its focus on Africa, Lagos State is intensifying its push for foreign investment and for better economic growth.
From foreign partnership to emergency care services. This time, the Lagos State government has unveiled and handed over 10 newly procured motorcycle response unit ambulances, popularly called ambulance bikes, to the Lagos State Ambulance Service. The State Special Advisor on Health, Dr. Kemi Oguyemi, says the initiative is a bold move to cut down emergency response times and improve pre-hospital care across the state.
The brand new motorcycle response ambulance units have been unveiled by the Lagos State government through the Ministry of Health to address emergency cases.
Symbolic handover. This is Mrs. Makinde, Director of Lasambos, handing over this key.
The motorcycles unveiled in Alaosa, Ikeja are designed to navigate through Lagos traffic, narrow streets and hard-to-reach areas, thereby ensuring quicker interventions in emergencies where minutes can mean the difference between life and death. Knowing the importance of emergency care, the Special Advisor on Health, Dr. Kemi Oguyemi, described the development as another innovative step that reinforces the state's leadership role in healthcare delivery and emergency preparedness.
We're improving and expanding our emergency services, as you well know. We have an increase in our ambulances. We're recruiting more paramedics. And as you know, Lagos State is growing, and our data shows that obviously there's no state like Lagos that shouldn't have an emergency service, and it's very important that the emergency service is one of quality and working efficiently in our health system. Otherwise, you know, an emergency is an emergency. So when people call the ambulance service, it's an emergency. They're not just calling us for the fun of it. So what we've done is we obviously, like I said, Lagos is actually growing bigger and bigger and expanding, and we have more people coming. We realize that one of the fastest ways to get emergency service to some areas is by having an ambulance service. So the whole point is that the ambulance service will get somewhere quicker than the main ambulance. That's number one. Two, it's not all emergency services that need the whole ambulance crew. Some things can be done right there by the roadside or in the homes or anything like that. So by the time they get there quicker. So we want to be quicker, more efficient, more effective, and that is why we brought about the ambulance service. So people, they'll get there quicker. If they need the ambulance, they radio them and let them know that we need a bigger ambulance service. If they can provide the service right there by the roadside, like I said, or at home, they will do it, and then there was no issue. So we're just being more efficient and more, we have to be cost conscious as well. And as you know, in the Things Plus agenda, the H is for access to affordable and quality care, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. It costs less to have the ambulance, ambu bike, than the actual ambulance. So Mr. Governor has graciously, he looked at the data, he listened to us, and he approved that we should get these ambulances. There'll be more to come, and it will also reach to far-to-reach areas that people are not able to get the ambulance there. And as you know, the roads, the traffic, and all that. So that's why we're here today to launch it. It's the first, I believe, in Lagos as well as in Nigeria as a whole. So all the other states can, follow us, because that's all we do. We lead by innovation, by effective health management, and that's what we're doing. So the people that are going to be riding our paramedics, they're trained. So whatever they need for immediate basic life support care, what you need, like for example, if somebody's bleeding, they'll be able to stop the bleeding. If somebody needs fluids, they can set an IV and start it immediately while waiting for the ambulance. So drugs are there. Everything that you might need for basic, immediate first aid, basically, is what I'm saying. They'll be able to do it. And like I said, they're trained. They're not just bike riders. They are trained to do everything. And then when the ambulance comes, then you can put the patient flat and all that. So no ICU, no anything like that. It's just immediate care that can actually save lives. They'll be able to do that.
The Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of Health, Dr. Olusegun Ogboye, believes motorcycle response units will help LASEMBOS officers reach victims faster and stabilize them before getting to the hospital.
The ambulances are part of the LASEMBOS response. They are dispatched from the same number. So it's a decision by the person receiving the call whether this is a response that can be managed by an ambu bike or one that needs a fully loaded ambulance to respond to. And the point again is you can get situations where we dispatch both. The ambu bike gets there quicker, stabilizes the patient, the ambulance gets there, picks the patient up. And it's part of the fulfillment of a larger strategic plan for emergency services in Lagos, which includes development of trauma centers, it includes development of ambulance bases for the comfort and easier deployment of our staff. It includes communication systems that work all across the state. It includes data systems that allows them to plan their activities, know where they're taking a patient, know how many patients they've taken, and know what's going on. This data they use to improve their services. So it's part of a whole response. And again, we really have to acknowledge Mr. Governor, who has supported us throughout all this. And just to point out that we also now have at least one boat ambulance. We're planning to get a few more as well. So we have vehicle ambulances, we have bike ambulances, we have boat ambulances, and in the maybe not too near future, helicopters are going to be part of the ambulance response.
LASEMBOS is grateful for the support given to them, describing it as a game changer for emergency services.
The ambulance bike will be used properly because it's a long-awaiting innovation expected from the governor, and which he has really done well for us, because as we know, for the road network of Lagos with a lot of traffic, but with this ambu bike now, we have easy access to victims, and then it will improve our response time and to save more lives even before the arrival of the ambulance.
With this latest development in the health sector, the Lagos State government has once again raised the bar in healthcare delivery, positioning itself as a model for innovative emergency response systems in Nigeria and Africa.
And finally on the program, the Deputy Governor of Lagos, Quadri Hamzat, has donated a newly built Information Communication Technology Center for Oduabore Memorial Primary School in Mushin area of the state to celebrate his 61st birthday. Take a look.
The Lagos State Deputy Governor, Quadri Hamzat, is here at his alma mater, Oduabore Memorial Primary School, Mushin, to celebrate his 61-year birthday by donating this newly built ICT center for the students. Members of the All Progressive Congress, National Assembly members, local government chairmen, representatives of the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, among others, have come to join the Deputy Governor for the occasion. Education Secretary of the Local Government Education Authority in Mushin applauded the Deputy Governor for keeping to his word by supporting the school with an ICT facility.
You made a promise 3 years ago, we were all here together, that the government will construct an ICT center here in Oduabore Primary School. And today, we are commissioning the ICT complex. Indeed, this government is tagged talk and do government. The importance of ICT in education cannot be overemphasized, as the world we live in today is powered by technology. ICT has become the foundation of modern education, business, and even governance. A child who is not ICT compliant in this 21st century risks being left behind. That is why this center is not just a building of bricks and mortar, it is a gateway to opportunities, a hub for creativity, and a launch pad for innovation. Through this ICT center, our pupils will acquire practical computer skills that will prepare them for higher education and future careers.
Senator Ganiu Solomon and other speakers emphasized that the Information Communication Technology Center was personally provided by Dr. Kadri Hamzat and will go a long way in strengthening education standard in Oduabore Memorial Primary School.
He built the ICT center, not government, and it coincides with his birthday. Now, he has done this. We appreciate it. Our thoughts should go to the students or the pupils. They should make good use of these ICT centers presented to them. That is when we will be happy that it is presented. We have various ICT that was built, maybe not in this local government. But if you go there now, it has turned to something else. You don't expect governments to do that. We have the children, the staff of the school must make sure that it is kept and it is used for the purpose for which it is built.
We have not only empowered, we have not only aided and assisted our students in this regard. The timing of this occasion is also very, very important. The school is I would call it a mega back to school program, because our students are just returning back to school. And this is coming to a new innovation, coming to an addition in their educational pursuit.
Some of the youths and parents expressed their gratitude to the Deputy Governor.
We are a product of WUSHI, and we have demonstrated that WUSHI is actually known for excellence. We have a lot of ICT centers in WUSHI. This has added to one of the modern tech facilities that we have. And for those of us that have not seen the inside, you will agree with me that the facility that is inside can match up with any tech hub that we have in Lagos State and beyond.
We want to seize the opportunity again to ask for more, because in Mushin local government, a well-established ICT has been created and has been donated today. We thank you greatly for that. We seize the opportunity to extend the similar gesture to us in Odolu local government.
The celebrant, Dr. Kadri Hamzat, who attended Oduabore Memorial Primary School in 1969, says the school has produced leaders that are making impact in the society and the country's education standard keeps improving.
In 1969, that's about 56 years ago or so, I became a student of this school. And about 50 years later, I left this school. So when people tell us, as a people, that, oh, we cannot maintain things, it's not true. This school has been standing for 83 years. This school. So people don't let people tell us what we are not. People will say that, oh, we can't maintain. What do you mean we can't? Is this school has been here? We've been producing children. Like I said, I left here 50 years ago. I'm not being the grandfather. Okay? So we are very good people. We are very good. Our children here, some of the children, come. Students of Oduabore, some of you, maybe 6, just come and stay beside me here. So we are doing very well as a people. When they were speaking, when these children, when the young lady was reading, I was telling Honorable Fumiteju Osho that we can't speak English that time, like this. So we are making progress. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Okay. So we are making progress as a people. And I don't think that we should sell ourselves short. You know, people say that, oh, our education standard is actually going down. Is that true? It's not true. It's not true at all. When we were in school and we were learning computer, what are they teaching us? Is it not Fortran? The computer is as big as this whole building. We will go and queue up. Today, our children in Makoko, 12-year-olds are actually coding. They are helping their parents to sell fish on the internet today in Nigeria. So, ẹjọ́ yín òbí, ẹ má jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn pa irọ́ fún yín. Our children can do very well. Look for that positive things and plug in for your children. Don't listen to all these naysayers.
He says the state government is investing so much into the education sector by ensuring that students have access to ICT and other needed tools for studying.
We did the 88th anniversary of this school some years back, I think last year. So, and then we went round. And then we saw that there is no ICT center here. But, you know, Lagos State has built ICT centers and we take children there by rotation. But we just thought that, okay, this is something that I can do for this school. So the idea is that, like we said, every child today must be computer literate. So bringing it to their school makes it easier for them to be able to achieve that. So that's the goal, really. So it's to allow our children to be able to have access to ICT knowledge easier, faster, when it's in their school. So taking them around is also good, but we will also then be training people here in the evening, regular people that wants to understand. Because the reality is today, if you don't know about computer, well, you don't know a lot of things. So like we said, there's the good part, there's the bad part. So even for parents, it's important to know about so that you can prevent your children from doing the wrong one. So that's the motive, to let our children understand the need for this type of knowledge now, which is where the world is.
Oduabore Memorial Primary School has been furnished with 40 new computers that will improve teaching and learning in the school. Other well-meaning Nigerians are advised to emulate the Deputy Governor's gesture by giving back to the society and support government initiatives across all sectors.
So, that's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, obey all state laws, be the best you can, but most importantly, please live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.